Right, we're back with more Mobile Suit Gundam Journey to Jaburo. Since we overlooked the mission briefing last time, let's actually give it a watch, even though I've never been really paying attention to these mission briefings thus far. I think it's best to at least give you some idea of the position we're in, regardless.
We've discovered an enemy base up ahead. It's a small-scale frontline station with little strategic value, but it's too late for us to turn around and avoid it now. Fortunately, we haven't been spotted yet. The white base will hold its position here. We'll stage an attack on the enemy with the Gundam, gun cannon, and gun tank. Obliterate the base!
Hey, it's a nice change of pace to be on the offensive.
I'll say we're always on the receiving end of attacks.
Since it's a fortress we're up against, the best strategy is to go in with the gun tank first, and we'll give it cover.
You're right. If any enemy mobile suits get involved, I'll have trouble fighting them in the gun tank. How about Amuro and Kai providing backup, Mr. Bright? That okay with you?
Sure, Ryu. It's your call.
Right. Then that's that.
Okay, with that all in mind, let's move on to the weapon setup. Switch to the fucking bazooka, because nothing else is any good. And if I recall correctly, and this is for someone who's only got very bare bones idea of like the original anime version, because I've never watched the original full Mobile Suit Gundam anime. I know I probably should, and it would be a good idea for me to track down and watch it somehow. Especially with like Mobile Suit Gundam, the Origin now up, and stuff to compare it to, just to see. Anyway, if memory serves correctly, this battle with this weird rear line base take place a lot later than it does in this game.
You got it. Gundam moving ahead.
But of course, because of video game log. You guys are saying things that I can't understand for the life of me. Up. I thought that would have destroyed both halves of that. That's very weird. Now, there are going to be little hover bike enemies in this mission to deal with, assuming you don't deal out. Assuming you don't deal with that thing right over there. Okay, that'll stop the little wappas from coming out and being annoying little pests. And I think that's the only place they'll come out of. Otherwise, you might want to approach. It's best to approach the base from one of the two sides, like way over here. Get rid of you. Did that just spontaneously Luggin? I don't think I even came close to hitting that. Ow! Good job, huh? Yeah, did that tree just like spontaneously combust for me running into it? And okay, that's an old Zaku. That's an old type Zaku, like the Zaku 1 type. Yeah, shut up, Ryu. Your advice is nice, but to say that I wasn't already aware of something like that is pretty. Yeah, no, I don't. You know the funny thing? Ow! You know the funny thing about the Zaku 1 is that it got an immensely far superior HGUC gunpla in its initial release to the Zaku 2. It has double jointed elbows, a really decent ab crunch, good knee joints. And, you know, for the longest time I really wish they just remake the Zaku 1 with all the joint systems from the Zaku... Sorry, I mean the Zaku 2 with all the joint systems from the Zaku 1. Or maybe I could make some sort of custom out of it, but that would require me to buy and waste an entire Zaku 1 and Zaku 2 to make that. And, you know, these trees just spontaneously combusting for me just bumping into them. That is... Great. Great. Absolutely perfect. There's another thing I'm missing from Lost War Chronicles is the ability to use the right stick to quickly switch between targets. But, of course, because this isn't Lost War Chronicles, I know that comparing these two games, especially since Lost War Chronicles came later, is unfair to this game, but I'm sorry, this game sucks. I mean, the first time I played this game was around the exact same time I picked up and decided to play Mobile Suit Gundam Federation vs. Zeon. And that game's better than this! And they came out pretty close to the same time, I think. And I just... this game sucks. I don't know how else to say it. How is this not destroyed? That's how. That's it for you. And now there's just like these buildings here. I honestly don't need to put that much effort into destroying these buildings. I honestly can't hear a word you're saying, and I couldn't hear a word you're saying even if I wasn't doing a Let's Play. Because you guys just don't... The sound mixing in this game is bull. Bull-oni.
So, that's the white mobile suit that I've heard so much about? Gather all the data on the mobile suit.
Okay, something I just noticed about the model of the goof in this game. It has heat cord ports on both arms. Okay, I would like to give you a moment, Rambaral, to actually do your thing and whatnot, but I want to take care of these guys first, because they'll just get in the way of our duel, any potential duel that we can have with each other. Because fighting with ace pilots is annoying, especially when they have like the close range combat potential that the goof does. Because while it's abysmally hard for you, the player, to actually pull off decent combos with melee combat and whatnot, it's never a problem for the damn... it's never a problem for them. Which is why I want to stay far away. Yeah, how did he manage to do that? I know there's a combo for that. Of course, it doesn't help that changing from melee to ranged combat requires me to sort of stop in place. Well, not stop in place, but it requires me to tap the triangle button to switch the weapons so that I can... You tap the triangle button to switch between melee and your main weapon, and it bothers me because in any other given game you just press the triangle button and that would be your melee attack, and it wouldn't be such an intrusive switch.
He ran away! Or maybe he just spared us.
I'm actually surprised that...
You're an ace
Wow.
pilot like no other, Amuro.
Wow.
Second to none. Not even the Red Comet.
That's... I'm actually... Yeah, I'm really surprised that I actually managed to do as well as I did on this mission. This mission is usually a pain in the absolute fucking ass to get a good result on, so that's good. I should also mention that when you see the best over there for each individual little thing on the side, that's your best in those individual fields, not your best overall score. So since I got a good life remaining, that's going to become my new high score for life remaining. So yeah, moving on.
We received word that the White Base would participate in Operation Odessa, the Earth Federation force's great counteroffensive. We changed our original course for Jaburo and instead set out to cross the Pacific, making our way to Europe. Lieutenant Matilda had mentioned earlier that Amuro might be psychic. Amuro's abilities, in fact, continued to grow. The term new type was introduced, a theory of human evolution proposed by Zeon Zum Daikun. But when one person's abilities far surpass those of everyone else, problems will arise. It disrupts the harmony of the group. Amuro was ignoring orders and venturing out in his mobile suit without authorization. His cocky behavior made him very conspicuous. So Mirai, you really believe that Amuro's a new type?
Well, I can't come up with any other explanation for the amazing things that he's done since we left Side 7.
You may be right, but there's no proof. Our primary concern right now is how we're going to survive.
They say that new types are the next step in human evolution. If that's what's happening to Amuro, then...
We can't wait for that boy to mature. I'm going to take Amuro off the Gundam and...
Right?
If he feels like we're relying on him, he's going to get a swelled head and eventually do something that'll put us all in danger. Mirai, I want us to agree on this.
Amuro!
So you overheard us.
Amuro!
Let him go. It's just as well, Mirai. Now we don't have to worry about explaining it all to him.
I don't know.
There's another mine like this located roughly 50 kilometers to the north, my lady.
This must be it. I found the Zeon mine that General Revel plans to take on Odessa Day. If I take out this mine with Gundam, then I'll save the Federation from having to mobilize. Let's see what Bright and Mirai do then. I bet they won't mess around with me again.
Okay, there's a lot of reasons I don't like the upcoming set of missions where Amuro runs off by himself. One, because A, it's completely
I have
idiotic.
my main weapon, which I took from
And
the
B-
White Base, the beam rifle. Okay, I have plenty of energy.
Yeah, we only have access to the beam rifle for these next couple of missions because
First, I'll try to
Amuro
target the
decided
main
to run off
facility
with
and any
it
buildings
instead
with
of the
gun turrets.
bazooka.
It's really the mega particle cannons that I have to watch
Now,
out for.
I understand
If I
that's
hit my targets, I'm
probably
sure the whole base will be
canonical
paralyzed.
to
Okay,
the way things
let's do it.
transpired, but because of the gameplay in this game and how splash damage is far more valuable in precision, I don't. Having to use the beam rifle for these upcoming missions.
Cross of sand.
But I'll have to put up with it. I'm all alone, by myself, in the middle of a desert, in the middle of a mining camp.
I'm gonna show Bright once and for all. I'll prove to him that I'm the best pilot for Gundam. I'd better hit those
You're just
mega
gonna
particle
prove
guns
that you're another dumb pilot put behind... Dumb... angsty teenager put behind the controls of another dumb super prototype thing. Okay, 2 mega particle cannons and a lugging down. These guys I can just walk over. Why am I targeting that? I don't know. Another lug-in. Ugh. Gotcha. Okay. And there's Zaku there. But for some reason I'm targeting the Magella behind it. Yeah, this... Another thing is that the beam rifle actually has an ammo counter as opposed to a charge counter or overheat counter. And while that may be... And while that may work for some, I just don't like the idea of having to... I'd rather wait for the beam rifle to cool down before I fire it. I don't know. Neither way is entirely... Target that. The point is, neither way is really entirely wrong, but because I've played Lost War Chronicles for a lot longer, I feel a lot more comfortable using with the whole fire and charge thing than I am with actually having to pay attention to the ammo counter. I don't even know what I did there. That caused it to make that noise. Okay, that's head Vulcan's work. That's front end loader? No, that's a power shovel. I'm not really targeting the main part of the ends like I should be. This is a very lazy mission, at least for a start. Right. Standing directly in front of me, so I can actually use the sniping straight on me. Oh, another mega particle. Dead. Well, the thing I just like about the whole rechargeable beam rifle thing is that it doesn't mean I have to waste the entire cartridge worth of ammo in the beam rifle before it reloads, sort of thing. See you up there. Gone. Magella, go away. There's another mega particle thing over here. Adjustment, and I think I fired far too often, but what the hell. Moving up to the next mega particle cannon, or we can target those Magellas. Target that Magella. Clear off another one here. Is that everything? Okay, now we have to deal with, what is this thing called? I can never remember what this thing is called.
An opportune time for me to show Lady Cecilia the Adzum's true potential.
Adzum, okay.
What's that?
A flying onion with legs. I don't know. Target that thing. I don't want that coming down and being a problem. If I just had a charge, it might... Hold up. There's a mobile suit behind me. 2 mobile suits behind me. Oh. Damn. Where did you guys come from anyway? You guys weren't here earlier. Where were you? No. Where's that plasma leader? Okay, yeah. There's another plasma one. God damn it. If there was some sort of switchable targeting system in this game that functioned, unless I'm doing something fucking wrong. I haven't played this game in forever. Really, I'm not in the mind to actually remember how this game functions. Because, well, I don't like it. But hell, I own it, I've owned it for the longest time. It's a Gundam game that I can sit here and do a Let's Play of and whine and whinge about endlessly. And it's a game that I don't require. There's another Zaku over here. Ow. And it has a bazooka. That's great. Okay. Away, plasma leader. You know, there was an Adzim that you could fight in Lost War Chronicles. It was a lot easier to deal with than this, because the controls were so fucking clunky, and that locking on to the damn thing didn't... You can't lock on to non-mobile suit things and be expected to actually move as if you're strafing around them for whatever reason. So I kind of have to compensate for that, and it's not easy with this camera angle. It's also annoying that I can't actually target the core of this thing. If I could just target the core of this thing, this wouldn't be so dang annoying. Come on! No, I don't want to target the gun. I want to target the core. The core! I don't want to target the leg. I want to target the core. Well, fine, that does the trick, but... Good fucking grief. If this were Lost War Chronicles, I could actually fight this thing adequately. What?
I'm going? One of these days, Gundam's response time won't be able to keep up with me.
How did I get an S-ray? You know what? Fuck it. Just... asking dumb questions at this point. So, anyway, I think that'll be it for this episode. This has gone on a little bit too long for my tastes. So, anyway, thank you everyone for watching, assuming that you've stayed with me through all this whining. RCFS and out.